Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. A little juke. Shreds the tackle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
To number 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
7-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Back at his own 49.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
49-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But it'll be second down.
2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Melvin Ingram. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game. This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
He was brought down by Josh Bynes. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he finds Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Right side complete. That's Woods. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here, because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Was taken down by KJ.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 36, Stafford. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So on 4th down, on comes the Carolina kicker, Harrison Butker. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 20.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Out of the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Nelson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 3-yard pickup. And
Again, it's Yeldon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Panthers.
From the gun, Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham.
Stafford's back.
3 yards the gain there, second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
The 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Fournette on the carry.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Stafford now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Extra point is good.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it,
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 71 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Micah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. They'll run with Elliott.
The Panthers' 18-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Panther 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Panthers.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Wilson, a quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Complete to
A big play there for the Panthers. 63 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll try again now on second and goal, this time from a bit closer. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they still need to come up with something on third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
touchdown, Carolina.
T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Score Panthers 21, Falcons nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here comes Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
21-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
21 yards. And the Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And
another day, another dollar,
down
baby.
the right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25.
We'll make everything happen.
Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower.